Hey guys, and welcome to Drawing with Waffles. Today we're going to be drawing Audrey Hepburn, and before anyone says anything, yeah, I know it doesn't really look exactly like her, but I kind of wanted it to look similar to her, but also still have, like, my style intact, you know? So it's kind of like what she would look like in my style. I mean, duh, but yeah. Anyway, I used color erase pencils to sketch this out, which is all I ended up using. I was planning on using like my grayscale pro markers, and it was gonna be like a grayscale picture, and then she'd have like her red lips would show out, and it was supposed to be like contrast. But I ended up kind of liking the way the sketch looked, so I stuck with that. So this is basically just a sketch from something that, I mean, this is what it would look like if it was in my sketchbook. I did do it on a separate piece of paper, but yeah. Anyway, I was going to talk about the color erase pencils, which I used to use the Crayola erasable colored pencils for sketching, but those seem to be a little bit more vibrant, so I prefer to use the Prismacolor Color Erase pencils. I used the violet color for this one, because these colors, they're just a lot more subtle, so you can make light sketches and then you can ink over them. And if you want to go darker, which is what I did with this one, you can keep adding layers of it and it gets darker and darker every time, which I really like. So that's a lot of fun to draw in your sketchbook with color erase, just because you have all that big range of darknesses all with one pencil. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of the color erase pencils. Also, I used one of the darker ones. I used the violet shade for this just so it would show up on camera, because there's a few colors in here. There's like a yellow and a really light pink that really are very difficult to use and like see where you drew, but they are pretty useful if you're going to go over it with like a pencil afterwards, like a darker pencil. Like you're just drawing the very rough sketch and then you're going to use like a darker color to like just refine it. They do come in handy for that, but I mean, if I was going to record the drawing, they would really not work at all, because you're not going to be able to see it. Because, I mean, camera barely picks up stuff as it is, and you can barely see the yellow pencil in person. By now, you probably noticed that the camera's shaking like crazy, like whenever I like color darkly or erase, which is very unfortunate, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I'm very new to recording traditional drawings. I mean, I just find digital drawings a lot easier to record because it's just on my computer. I don't have to like set up a tripod. I don't have to make sure my camera's got batteries in it, you know. Everything's just so much easier, which is why I prefer it. But that being said, traditional art, I really like watching traditional art videos a lot more. Just because, you know, you get to watch the hands create something, you know. You see the blank paper and then you see it done, and that's really cool. So I'm definitely gonna practice making traditional videos and hopefully get some that are a little bit more up to par and less difficult to watch. But I mean, that all comes with experience, and that'll be really cool, so that's exciting. And if you prefer traditional videos too, make sure you hit that like button so I know what you guys like, and you can leave some comments letting me know which ones you like, you know, whether you like the digital art, which is a little bit cleaner, or the traditional art, which is, you know, ruggedly awesome and archaic but gorgeous all the same. So yeah, that'll be really cool. Also, I'd really like to know, while I'm talking about comments, you know, what's your favorite movie with Audrey Hepburn in it? Because I think I like all of them, just saying. Yeah, but as a kid, my favorite musical was My Fair Lady, and she was in that, and that's really what I remember her from the most, just because that's the movie I've seen the most. And yeah, oh my gosh, I love that movie. Best musical ever. I used a lot of references for this picture. Like, I just Googled Audrey Hepburn in Google Images, and then, you know, it gives you that wall of pictures and you don't know where to look first. I kind of just left that up while I was drawing so I could, like, look at different pictures and, you know, add different details to her from different movies and different hairstyles that I like and different outfits that I like. That's why that doesn't really conform to, like, one outfit she's ever worn or one picture that there is of her. It's kind of like a mushed together hearty stew of, like, everything Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, so that's why she's got like her elbow up on her knee, on her arm, and she's got some jewelry, and she's got a little smoky thing, and then she's got her big hair bun. I forgot to put in the crown. I was going to put in her little crown that she wears for breakfast at Tiffany's. I gave her bangs, I gave her an updo, gave her big eyebrows, I gave her like a collar, because there's this really cool picture of her where she's got this huge collar around her neck. And so I gave her that. And then there's this picture where she's wearing this polka dot dress, and it's so pretty. So I gave the polka dots to the blouse she's wearing. And then I gave her a long skirt, and I gave her a skinny belt, because she's like so freaking skinny. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm looking at the picture, and although I'm kind of happy with the way it turned out, I'm still like depressed that I didn't get to use my markers. Like, they're not Copic markers, they're Pro markers. What brand are they? Letraset Pro markers. My brother had to buy them for school, and he never used them, so he let me have them, and they were pretty expensive. There's like 5 neutral gray colors, so they're like all different shades of gray, and I use them whenever I draw like Harry Potter pictures, because like they have so much gray in their uniform, and I do a lot of Harry Potter pictures, so yeah, I used them up. So I bought my own this time, and I haven't gotten to use the brand new ones. I ran out of ink with like some of the lighter colors because they were the most fun to use, and now I've got my own, and I can't wait to use them. And I was gonna use them on this picture, but I didn't. Now I'm kind of depressed. I really wanted to use my markers. Well, I guess I'll just have to be a video in the future. When I was drawing this picture, I couldn't make up my mind whether I wanted it to be like A4 size or full picture size or like full page size. And I kept like fighting with myself, like, do I want to shrink it? Do I want to cut off some of that full skirt, which I love this poofy skirt, and I didn't want to cut off any of her hair, and I really just wanted to keep all of it. So I ended up just using the whole picture, and then I just drew a square behind her. Didn't color that in, so that would be the focal point, because it's in a kind of awkward place on the page, so you don't really look in the right spot. So I left that white, and then colored in a rectangle on the outside, and that just draws the attention into the eyeball, especially, well, her face, eyeball. And then her cigarette, like, points up to her face, so that draws the attention to the face again. So I think that worked pretty well. I'm just really didn't want to erase any of it. I wanted to keep it all. I don't think I really have anything else I wanted to say about this picture. Yeah, no, I think I got everything. So here's the final picture. So you can see her face and her body a little bit closer up, a little bit more detail. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me draw Audrey Hepburn. And I want to thank you guys for watching again, and I hope you all have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!